Imagine there was a way to keep on top of your health and fitness, even if you don't have the time or the energy to go and do a full 45-minute workout. Well, there is a way, so welcome to Microdosing 101. Microdosing Fitness 101. Fitness. What is it and how can you implement it? Let's talk about it. What is the concept of microdosing fitness? Well, it's breaking up the volume of a full workout into short bursts of exercise. So this might be over the course of a full day, an afternoon or a morning, or just an evening when you get home from work and you're too tired to do a full workout, or you just can't be bothered, because we've all been there. So this might help you build a consistent fitness habit if you otherwise wouldn't exercise at all. And short bursts of exercise spread throughout the day or spread throughout an evening can still improve heart health, strength, longevity, and other benefits like insulin sensitivity, which we'll talk about in a bit. And it helps you overcome the all or nothing trap, because something small done often still counts and still has tremendous benefits for your health and your fitness. And we'll get to some more specific benefits later on in the video. But how do you actually implement microdosing of fitness? Well, I'm going to give you a few scenarios, quick fire style. Saturday morning with the kids. You're the default parent. There's no chance of you disappearing for 45 minutes to do a workout. This is when you would implement microdosing of fitness. Working from home days. You're stuck at the desk most of the day doing things, meetings, and again, there's no chance you can actually get a full workout in. Cooking dinner. You're tied to the kitchen, but there's a bit of downtime while you're waiting for things to heat up or while you're waiting for things to cook. It's a weeknight. You want to relax, but you don't want to feel like you've wasted the day. This could be a time when you implement microdosing. So how exactly would you do it? Well, let's take a weeknight as an example. As soon as you get home from work, you may set up 3 stations. So for example, you might have a pull-up station, you might have station 2, which is just your mat laid out somewhere, and you might have station 3, which is just a strategically placed kettlebell. So let's go through them one by one. So station 1, pull-up bar, you may want to figure out in advance how many sets you want to do. Let's say you want to do 5 sets. Now, the first 5 times you walk past the pull-up bar, you have to do a set. Maybe you're still learning pull-ups, so you might do a set of negative pull-ups, you might do a set of scapular retractions, or you might just do full pull-ups. 1 set, that's all. Every time you walk past the pull-up bar until you have your target number of sets completed. Station 2, your mat, you might say, I want to do 5 sets of push-ups or 5 sets of burpees. The first 5 times you walk past that mat, you do a set of whatever you want to do on that mat. So you don't have to dedicate a block of time to doing a workout. You can go about your business, go about your evening, but every time you pass a piece of equipment, you do the exercise until you've hit your target number of sets. Station 3, kettlebell. You could either do this next to your sofa, watching something in the evening, every time an episode finishes, or every time there's an advert break. You might say, I want to do 5 sets of kettlebell swings. Every time there's a break, you do 1 set. Now, you might think that if you're not going to do a full workout, you shouldn't bother. Let me tell you why that's wrong. Let's do it in relation to a few physiological markers of longevity. First one being blood pressure. Exercise, especially cardiovascular exercise, reduces blood pressure over time, reduces your resting heart rate. Both of these things reduce your risk of cardiovascular disease. They reduce your risk of cardiac events as you get older. Let's say even one of the stations was going to be, I don't know, jumping jacks, or if you had an exercise bike in your house, it could be 1 minute of exercise bike. We know that doing aerobic exercise widens your blood vessels, which in turn reduces blood pressure. But just because you can't do a 15 to 30 minute aerobic workout, you can still get some benefit to cause some kind of positive adaptations to your heart and to your blood vessels. And think of it like bricks in a wall. Every single day you do some movement is like putting another brick in a wall. If you do some movement every day, hard or easy, doesn't really matter. You do some kind of movement, something that gets your heart rate up, something that gets your body moving every day. For a couple of weeks, it's not going to look like much, but over the course of a few years, you're going to be building a really impressive structure, brick by brick every day. So your cardiovascular health is a big benefit to just microdosing some fitness. No, you're right, it's not as good as doing a longer cardiovascular workout, but there is still benefit, and that's what matters. It's not about maximizing the benefit every single day. It's about, are we getting some benefit every single day? Can you just keep pushing the needle forward, even a tiny bit every day? The second reason you might want to microdose your fitness on busy days has actually got a lot to do with blood sugar levels. As a general rule, anytime you use your muscles for anything, they're using sugar as fuel. If you're someone who's worried about blood sugar, if you have a family history of diabetes or high blood sugar, using your muscles every day can be thought of almost like clearing out your blood sugar levels. No matter what your blood sugar levels are before exercise, they'll almost always be lower after exercise. That is why they're recommending, when people have high blood sugar, they have diabetes, the first thing they recommend is move more and eat less sugar. That is generally enough if you're pre-diabetic, as in you have high blood sugar but it's not yet diabetes. Even without losing weight, you can still control your blood sugar almost exclusively through exercise. So if you do a set of negative pull-ups, if you do a set of push-ups, if you do a set of kettlebell swings, that's using excess sugar, therefore lowering your blood sugar levels, which is healthy. And the third reason you may want to microdose your fitness instead of just skipping a workout completely is because of the mental benefits. It's been well established for decades that exercise reduces stress, reduces anxiety, releases feel-good hormones. If you come home from work and you're stressed and you're pissed off and you're around your kids, you're around your family, that's probably not conducive to having a nice evening. But if you can still fulfill all your obligations, whatever they are, and get in some exercise, you're probably going to feel so much better. There's a lot more reasons that we could talk about, but I want this video to stay quite short. So those are the three main reasons. Hopefully we've covered in enough detail what microdosing fitness is, when you might do it, and what the benefits are. Like always, if you have any questions, leave them in the comments. And I hope this video was somewhat helpful. I'll see you in the next one.